Good morning, class. Myself, Mrs. Monica Pare. Welcome to science class, Standard 7. Chapter number 4 is going on nutrition in living organism. In that, we have seen about the plant and animals' nutrition. This chapter we are not going to summarize because already we have done the summarization for plants separately and animals separately. We have seen the summary for these both separately. In last week, we have completed our this chapter. So today we will directly move to our exercise. But before moving to exercise, we'll see one video on the animals eating habit, which will give you the detailed information of the food type or the nutrition in animals.
We shall learn more about the eating habits of the animals. We already know different animals eat different kinds of food. Some eat. Today, we shall learn more about the eating habits of the animals. We already know different animals eat different kinds of food. Some eat plants, some eat flesh, while others eat both the plants and flesh of other animals. Have you observed any animal eating its food? How do animals eat their food? Do all of them eat the same way? No. If we observe carefully, you will find it interesting to see how the various animals have different ways of eating the food. The mouth of each animal is made in such a way that it suits its eating habits. Some animals, like cow, goat, deer, are plant eating animals. Have you ever seen a cow sitting and chewing something for long hours? What does it keep on chewing? The cow uses its flat and broad front teeth to cut grass or leaves. It swallows the food and fills its stomach. Later, it brings the food back in its mouth and keeps chewing it for hours. This is called chewing the cud. Apart from the cows, sheep, deer, buffaloes, giraffes, camel also chew the cud. Why the elephant has a long trunk? The trunk helps the elephant to break off branches and leaves and pushes them into the mouth. Why the giraffe has a long neck? So that it can reach the branches of tall trees and eat the leaves. Animals like lion, tiger, wolf are flesh-eating animals. They kill other animals and eat their flesh. An animal that is killed and eaten by other animal is called prey. For example, the goat and deer are prey to the lion. The flesh-eating animals, like the lion, have very sharp pointed front teeth. Hence, they can tear the flesh easily. Some animals like bear not only eat leaves, fruits, but also the flesh of other animals. Frogs and lizards use their long sticky tongue to catch their prey. As happened in the story, when the frog spots an insect, it sticks out its tongue and catches the insect. Have you seen any dog or cat drinking milk or water? They use their tongue to lap up water or milk. In the story, the greedy fox lapped up the soup very fast. You will be surprised to know the snakes don't chew their food. They just swallow their prey. In the story, the whole rabbit was swallowed by the big snake. How do birds eat their food? The birds use their beak to eat food. Like in the story, the ostrich used its beak to eat the tasty insect soup. Animals like rabbit, rats, squirrels have sharp front teeth. They bite and chew a lot using this front teeth while eating their food. This is called gnawing. At times, in the night, you might have heard the sound of rats gnawing the kitchen waste. In the story, the rabbit was gnawing the carrots. You know, the rabbit's teeth continue to grow throughout its life. Do you remember? In the story, the fox was making fun of the butterfly by saying, "Is a straw stuck in your mouth?" A butterfly has a long sucking tube which it uses to suck nectar from the flowers. Similarly, other insects like mosquitoes too have needle-like tubes to suck blood. To sum up, different animals have different eating habits, and the mouth of each animal is made in such a way that it suits its eating habits. That's all for today. Bye-bye.
I hope you enjoyed the video and got some other important information. Now with our exercise, today only few questions we are going to cover and remaining we will solve it tomorrow. And tomorrow only I am going to send you the PDF of this chapter on the WhatsApp group as well as in the notes section of a Drushti. So let's start with our exercise. Nutrition in living organism. Question 1 is there as classify according to the food types. Following the animals are given and we have to classify them according to their food types. The animals given are tiger, cow, vulture, bacteria, deer, goat, human, fungus, lion, sparrow, buffalo, frog, cockroach, tick. Now we will one by one tell their food types of this animal. Very first is a tiger. In this manner only you have to write it in your notebook. Tiger is a carnivorous animal. Second we have a cow. Cow is herbivorous as it always only have a plant substances. Vulture is a scavenger that is depend on the decaying matter of other animals, dead bodies of other animals. Bacteria is a decomposer which decompose the dead decaying matter. Deer is a herbivorous animal. Goat as well is a herbivorous animal. Human is omnivorous as humans eat both plant substance as well as meat of other or the flesh of other animals. Hence the humans belongs to the category of omnivorous. Fungus are the decomposers. Lion are the carnivorous. Sparrow. Here by mistakenly its root as a herbivorous, but sparrows are omnivorous as they eat small insects as well as grains. Buffalo is herbivorous. Frog is carnivorous. Cockroach is also carnivorous. Just make a correction over here. Make sparrow and cockroach in a case of omnivorous because they eat both. Even the cockroach eat, they feed on the dead decaying matter of the other substance as well as they eat the food particles. So just make a correction, and while sending you the PDF I will make the correction and then only I will send you this. They both belongs to the omnivorous. Tick is a parasitic. Tick is a parasitic, that also ectoparasitic. That is it for today. Tomorrow I will provide you the PDF of the chapter number 4 and we will discuss the remaining questions. Till that, at least question number first you have to write in your notebook and be ready with the question number second also. Later on in middle you can write the answers of it. Afterwards the match the pair.